So we're going to talk about gender today, and we're going to take a look at how some people are very confused when it comes to their own logic. And make sure you hit the like, share, and subscribe button. That is greatly appreciated. Getting into this particular video, we want to talk about gender today because there are many individuals on social media expressing their thoughts on gender, and it is not only contradictory, it is also very confusing because we hear about gender expression these days, and it seems to all just boil down to a social construct according to some. And these confused individuals, they don't even want to acknowledge the fact that there are behavioral differences between men and women. There are scientifically proven. What science am I referring to? Last I checked, science has already established that hormonal differences, a difference of hormones, can affect behavior. It affects behavior. So since we know this to be true, do men and women on average have the same level of hormones? Does the average man and average woman have the same level of testosterone? Does the average man and average woman have the same level of estrogen? We know this is not true. We know that there are varying levels. So we know from a natural observation, we know that men and women behave differently. But when it comes to this whole gender fluidity thing, it is all just a social construct to some. Something that society just made up. We just made it all up. And we'll get into taking a look at this video showing a couple of people on social media expressing their very confusing views and contradicting views when it comes to this whole gender issue. And in this particular compilation video, it's going to be more than just gender. They're also going to be talking about orientation.
I am gay. Are you gay? And if not, would you like to try to be gay?
Do you know that straight men
already, is it a choice or is it not? By your own logic, is it a choice or is it not? Because why are you asking somebody to try to be gay? If it's not a choice, you either are or you are not, correct? By your own logic.
can have sex with men and not be gay? They can.
There are trans men who lactate. There are those who go by he, him, different pronouns. It is not hurting cis women.
Straight men can engage in homosexual relations and not be gay, according to that previous man. That's new to me.
Men to say chest feeding, but it does hurt those who go by other pronouns to continue to say breastfeeding, especially if they have body dysmorphia.
I don't believe in being straight. I don't believe it's possible to be straight.
The gender binary is a racist cultural construction created by white scientists in the 19th century as a means of showing the supposed superiority of Western civilization at being the only culture able to uphold sexual dichotomy.
Gender fluid means my gender changes depending on the day or week, or even depending on the hour. It also means
so when you're gender fluid, according to her, your gender changes just whenever. Just depending on how you feel, you're just a different gender now. See, where is the science behind this? Where's the science behind this besides someone just going off of what they feel? I'm trying to look at and I'm not even that kind of guy that always talks about empirical data, but we need to see some type of empirical evidence of this whole gender fluidity thing.
the pronouns I'm comfortable with can change too.
If you do mess up somebody's pronouns, all you need to do is correct yourself and apologize. You don't need to fall all over yourself saying, oh God, I totally love transgender people. I've seen all 4 seasons of Transparent. Because no one has seen all 4 seasons of...
How is someone supposed to already know what pronoun you feel most comfortable being referred to as if they don't even know you? All we can do is go off of what society has traditionally done. That's all we can do. So how can you get mad at somebody for them giving you the type of pronoun which was totally appropriate not even too long ago? If a man appears to be a man and they refer to that individual as he, as him, you shouldn't get angry at that. You shouldn't get mad at that. But apparently some individuals are just looking for things to be upset about, things to be mad about.
Transparent.
Straight men can be attracted to the sex act, but not to the man. Straight men having sex with men doesn't cancel somebody's heterosexuality any more than a straight woman having sex with a woman cancels her sexuality.
Women.
And y'all wonder, and some of y'all was probably thinking, why is he saying that these are some confused individuals? Was that not confusing what that man just said?
Are not the only people who give birth. Trans men and non-binary persons also get pregnant and give birth. It's important to include these people when we're talking about labor and delivery because they do it too.
All you care.
I did a story on that about a politician, a Democratic politician that was referring to, instead of saying woman and women, she was saying birthing people. I did a video on that. So this appears to be the direction that some people in society, they want to go in that direction. They want to go in that direction.
Karens out there who have your panties in a bunch about the fact that doctors are starting to use the term pregnant person instead of pregnant women. I want you to listen up. Women are people. Non-binary people and trans men are also people. So this term includes everyone that was born with a uterus and could be pregnant.
I'm introducing a new gender alignment called gender apathetic.
Born with the uterus. Last I checked, I thought only females were born with a uterus. I'm sorry. I thought only females were born with a uterus. Is this new science? Is this that like alternative science that I haven't heard about, where you got other people born with uteruses that aren't females?
I don't care how you perceive me. I don't care how you refer to me. Pronouns, anything goes. I exist out of spite and to make cis people upset when they look me up and down and go, you'll never be a real boy. And I'll go, yeah, I know, because I'm a girl.
I talk about my experience being non-binary, and then I get a bunch of people in my comments who are like, no, you're not non-binary. You're either a girl or a boy. Pick one. So which one are you? And it's like, huh. So you can't manage to sort me into one of those two categories. So it's almost like there are people who do not easily fall into one of those two categories.
Bisexual men are attracted to both.
It looks like you're trying to purposely fall in the middle like that. That looks like a concerted effort just visually. That doesn't look like something that you're just being yourself. I'm sorry. I just had to say that. In my opinion, it don't look like you just being yourself. It look like you're kind of trying to do something there.
Both men and women to different degrees. Straight men are not attracted to men. They're attracted to the sex with men.
I'm a trans gal who...
Did y'all hear what this man just said? Did y'all hear what he just said? Straight men are not attracted to men. They are attracted to the sex with men.
Hasn't had any surgeries, which means I have an outie, not an innie. So when I go out in public, I tuck. The tiny tuck. The typical tuck.
It's not a guessing game for you to play over whether I'm a girl or a boy about what's in my pants, or if I'm pan or bi or trixic or homoflexible or gray romantic or anything else. You don't need to fully understand the nuances of gender identity or sexuality.
So the interesting thing about this whole thing is these people that do this sort of thing, they don't care when it comes to another person what they desire in a mate. Because personally, I only want a biological female. And I never thought I'd have to come out and say all I want is a biological female. And that's all I want. And you can be whatever you want to be, but I'm entitled to know if you are that. Because that is the determining factor in whether or not I want to deal with you on an intimate level. That is the determining factor. That is the number one factor for me personally. But you do your thing. Just other people want to know in case they want to be intimate with you. They have the right to know as well.
To know that each person knows who they are better than you ever will.
But let me know what you guys think about that whole thing. And of course, I am not any type of phobic. You be whatever you want to be. You live whatever lifestyle you want to live. But you have to respect other people as well that don't have those same views, that have a very traditional view when it comes to that sort of thing. Make sure you hit the like, share, subscribe button, and blessings to you.